What's good, y'all? Back again. Another day. And it is officially my baby's 1 week old birthday. That's right. Today, she has officially turned 1 week. And how do we spend that 1 week? Well, I went to work and she got to stay at home and hang out with mommy, who's currently on maternity leave, just living her best life, taking really cool photographs of the baby, which I gotta show y'all, man. I'm so proud of my wife. She did an amazing job. Like, she sent me the picture and I'm like, dang, well, did you get professional pictures, or is this the picture from the hospital? Because that don't look like the floor. And she was like, nah, I took that. I'm like, man, that is really talent. I like that picture. But here is my 1 week old baby. Yes. Yeah, man, she is a week old in this world. She made it out here. It's crazy. 1 week. Hey, you. How does it feel the first week?
I'm really enjoying it. I love the newborn stage. I love the early newborn stage, especially when they first leave the hospital. They just sleep all the time. Week 3 is like, oh my gosh. I think that's when they realize, like, oh, nah, I'm alive.
Oh, man.
Time to turn up. So I'm gonna enjoy this.
Yeah. Looking back, how do you feel between this week and last week?
Honestly, this time last week, I was just coming to, barely. Actually, I wasn't coming to. I was in terrible shape on Monday, this time last week. So I feel I feel so much better. I only have to take 1 ibuprofen a day, so I think we're doing great.
Awesome. Shout out to that, man. And I've been taking care of all of the cooking, still going. Today was, I think, the first time that I ain't gonna say I dropped the ball, but I feel like this was the worst meal that I made so far, because it was very hard to season the chicken legs without using products that have high sodium. So shout out to everybody, man, that cooks and they season their food and they find healthy alternative ways of seasoning their food without just grabbing the salt or the seasoning salt or anything with high sodium, man. It's like everything that's bad for you has the most flavor. It's like we trying to stay away from the sodium to try to keep the blood pressure down, and it's like, man, see, I could fudge the chicken breast, because with the chicken breast, you know what I'm saying, it's a much more leaner meat, so you don't really have to season it that much. And then, but a chicken leg, you know what I'm saying, like, it's thicker. You know, the chicken leg is way thicker. And I'm talking about sliced chicken breast as well. Just, you know, throw it on the George Foreman grill. And the George Foreman grill has been saving me the past few meals. I can't even front. Like, shout out to that, man. But I actually had to throw the chicken in the oven and let it bake. And I feel like, you know, this definitely wasn't my best outing in terms of baked chicken. So I'm gonna definitely practice it and figure it out. And I ain't gonna let this baked chicken get the best of me. I'm gonna treat the baked chicken the way my wife treats lemon pepper chicken. I knew you would.
Still on that? Like,
we're definitely still on that.
Almost 3 years ago. Let that go.
It was. So yeah, I'm gonna figure it out and I'm gonna perfect it.
I don't even make lemon pepper chicken wings, or I don't even use lemon pepper anymore. I don't even touch it because of that debacle.
I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna figure out how to master this baked chicken, man.
When I first met Curtis, he would bake like drumsticks too all the time, and he would send me his. It was so precious. He would send me like what he would make for dinner, and I was like, oh.
Yeah, man, I was trying to impress her and stuff.
That's what you were trying to do?
That's exactly what I was trying to do.
How was that impressing me? What if I was hungry at home and you're just sending me pictures of your food?
Well, then you should have said, hey, I'm hungry. Let me come over.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Women be out here food hustling for dates and stuff.
Yeah.
So if
I
I'm
never
not
did that to you.
here.
You don't even know if I did that to other people.
Well, I know what you told me you did.
I've never dated anybody other than you. There's no proof. There's literally no proof out there.
Okay. Moving right along. Anyways.
It's the truth.
Yo, we don't promote lying on this channel whatsoever. We also don't promote lying in this household. I'm gonna make sure I teach my daughter not to lie. And I'm gonna make sure my sons know not to lie. I'm just leave that there, you know what I'm saying? Because I ain't saying
quick key, and now we
I ain't calling. I'm not saying that you're a liar. I'm just saying I'm not saying that at all. No. Anyways, man. Today was also my first day going back to the office, and it was so crazy, man, because I haven't been to the office. Well, I haven't been working for 8 work days. You know what I'm saying? Because I got COVID, and I stayed home because I didn't want to infect anybody else, because getting infected by other people is really not cool, which, I mean, that's the only way you get infected. But, you know what I'm saying, being irresponsible, knowing that you have an infection and just gallivanting around and stuff is really not cool. So I just decided I'm gonna hole up and, quarantine. So that was 3 days. And then last week, I was in the hospital all week, so for the most part. So I haven't been to work in 8 work days. So I got back today and it just felt so weird, man, just seeing everybody and getting back into the fold of things. I have been doing some work from home, so that was cool, but actually working in the office and being in the office setting, totally different, man. Totally different. It wasn't long enough to be a culture shock. Like, I wasn't in total shock, but it was like, oh man, I'm back. And it was very crazy, man. So that happened today. I missed my baby so much, man. I missed my wife. I missed my daughter. I missed my kids. I missed my other son. And my other son, I mean Amir. Amir's in New Jersey. So I miss him. Obviously, I miss Coy, but I miss Coy all the time. So it's just so crazy, man, that we're all scattered across the states. So I'm really excited for everybody to be back together, man. We're gonna bring the band back, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna go on a tour of the house, because we're not going nowhere. Again, it's the first time in a long time that we don't have anything hard pressed on the calendar, and I'm definitely taking advantage of it. I'm really looking forward to just falling in love with our house and being inside and getting stuff done here. Probably go to a couple local events in Charlotte, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we're gonna get stir crazy if we all try to stay up under each other, like a toddler, a newborn. We'll just call it a kid. Is he just a kid?
Who?
They don't have like a fun name for him.
Who?
Coy.
Oh, yeah, he a kid. Like, I'm already thinking about Friday night. I know that there's an event going on at, I want to say it's at Camp North End, if I'm not mistaken. But I know that whatever the case is, Fitted CLT is a vendor. And I haven't been to Fitted CLT since, I want to say June. I don't think I bought a hat in July. And I know for a fact I didn't buy a hat in August. So, if nothing else, I just want to go out and show my face and see the people, man. Shout out to the guys over there. But yeah, I haven't purchased a hat in 2 months. Which, if you know me, man, I've been buying hats like every week. You know what I'm saying? The fitted collection. So for me to go 2 months without buying a hat is crazy. I haven't bought a pair of sneakers in probably longer than that. I need to look and see, but it's been a minute since I bought some sneakers. So as far as the saving in and not spending money, the saving aspect hasn't been that great because we just had so much going on. But the not spending money on frivolous purchases has been going well. And honestly, I feel like before I buy myself any sneakers or a hat or anything like that, I have to get the wife something. Just because it's been a long time. She didn't get a push present. You know, she got a birthday present, but it wasn't like an extravagant birthday present. And I had COVID, so it's not like we went out on a date or we did anything cool. You know, I think what I did was cool, but it wasn't like cool, if that makes sense. Like, it was cool because I was still able to pull something off, but it wasn't cool like, oh man, this is really nice, this is really special. It's like, it's cool that you were able to make that happen, but it's not like, oh man, this is like really, really, really cool. So, you know,
it was really cool. I wasn't expecting anything.
So yeah, I mean, if the bar was that low, then yeah, anything is kind of cool. But you know, if that was the bar, then yeah, that was cool. But you know,
I think because you always want to do something grand, you're like trying to be a grand gesture kind of guy now.
I'm always trying to impress my wife. That's all. So yeah, I don't know, man. We gonna figure something out, but. Grandma Say2 is going to be up here this weekend. I think Grandma Donna is actually going to be coming back up here this weekend. And
we're going to have a huge full house, which makes me so excited.
Yes, you love big house energy.
I do, but that's like how I grew up. There was always something going on in my house. There was always people at my house. Like, oh, we always had, like, we were the house where friends was always over. Like, I always had my friends over. Like sleepovers, like middle of the week sleepovers.
I should see if what you call it can come over this weekend. Caleb.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, man. I mean, we already got a full house.
That would be fun for them, for sure.
Right.
But yeah, like always, I have a lot of cousins, uncles, aunts, and stuff. My mom is really close with all her brothers and sisters, so it's just like, yeah.
And I grew up the total opposite. It was me and Grandma Donna. Grandma Donna don't really rock with that many of her brothers like that. It's 5 of them, and I mean... Anyways, my house was the total opposite. Friends was not allowed over. We didn't have that many events. It was just me and Grandma Donna chilling.
Which is so crazy because as soon as Curtis came to my house, he understood, like, he was like, oh, I get it. And as soon as I went to his house when we first started dating, I was like, oh, I get it now. Like, you're not used to that. Like, it doesn't make, you know, it's like, it makes you uncomfortable because you're not used to that.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. We'll check in a second. Gotta change this battery out before it dies, and then that's the end. What's up, y'all? So, it's the next day. It's like 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm in the office. Cleaned off my whiteboards. I'm about to get started with that. 5 o'clock is like the ideal time that I like to wake up. Now, I'm not a morning person by any means. I hate mornings. I hate waking up. Well, let me not say I hate waking up, because waking up is a beautiful thing. I enjoy waking up. I don't like losing sleep. That's what it is. And so, you know, I've been trying to go to bed earlier, and obviously we have a 1 week old, and so sleep isn't really the best thing in the world. Luckily, wifey and I worked it out to where, you know, I get to sleep through the night because I go to work, and since she's with Amani during the day, you know, she sleeps throughout the day with her, and you know, she gets her rest and everybody gets their rest, and then, you know, I get to wake up and go to work and do what I need to do while she's on maternity leave. Obviously, that's not going to be the way things work when she goes back to work, if she decides to go back to work, but you know, that's the way we have it set up now. And I've been doing a lot of the extra cooking, as you guys have seen, and things just to try to make it equitable, because I don't want her to feel like she's getting the short end of the stick, or, you know, her time and what she brings to the table isn't important. So it's all about symbiosis, but that's not really what I wanted to talk about. So really quick, and I'm gonna land the plane because I got some stuff that I want to do. Last night, one of my guys made a suggestion on the content that I make. Wanted me to focus more on unboxing and mystery boxes and things like that, because that is what the algorithm wants to see based on what I get the most likes for. And you know, I think one of the biggest misconceptions of me, which I don't really understand, but it is, well, I understand, I know why it is that way. I do. But you know, people don't understand how much I study and how much research I put into anything, you know. And I gotta give a shout out to my brother Jay for that, man. He really taught me the importance of studying and researching and understanding something. So, you know, when I decided to jump back in YouTube full time, I decided that I'm gonna study and I'm gonna learn the algorithm and I'm gonna learn how these things work. And shout out to everybody that's been watching my videos, man. The last few videos have really been performing amazingly well. And there is a method to the madness, you know. And the reason that is, I'll break it down, you know. So for me, when I first started, I was just making content, you know, no rhyme, no reason, no nothing. I was just vlogging. But then I realized, you know, people don't know who you are, you know, so why would somebody want to come to your blog and see what you got going on when, you know, there's no hook, there's nothing to bring them in, there's no niche, there's no anything that, you know, curates your audience. So why do people want to watch you walking around doing stuff, you know? And so I took a step back, and then I realized that I needed a niche. And so that's when you started seeing the unboxing videos, and you started seeing the fitted videos, and you started seeing those types of things. And they work, you know. If I really wanted to grow my channel and blow up and, you know, have a bunch of subscribers, I can make a whole bunch of unboxing videos. Like my biggest two videos that blew up the most are my Louis Vuitton shade unboxing video, which has like 6,000 views, and then my unboxing of actually a random pair of Air Max 1s, my Forest, my Escape Air Max 1s, which has like 8.3 thousand views at this time. And you know, a long time ago I realized, actually not a long time ago, like 2 months ago, I realized, you know, I don't really want to make unboxing content, and I don't really want to talk about sneakers and fashion all the time. Now don't get it confused, I love sneakers, I love fashion, I enjoy both, I love fitteds. Anybody that knows me, like I said, you know, 2 months not buying a fitted is crazy. I've been buying 5 fitteds a week and just going stupid, just being ignorant, buying a bunch of fitteds. You know, but that's not really the content that moves me. What moves me is, you know, me moving around with the family and me doing things with the kids and the wife. And then I did some research and I discovered that there is a niche audience of people that want to watch somebody with their family. You know, there are a bunch of fathers that want to understand what it means to be a father, or to understand the experience of fatherhood. And you know, I was at a crossroads. I figured, you know, I can keep making these unboxings and I can blow my channel up and then put myself in a box where I am doing a bunch of unboxings, or, you know, being very materialistic and just going down that route. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. I enjoy watching it. To a certain degree, I enjoy making it. But for me personally, that's not the only content that I want to make. And if I went down that road, the minute I talk about my family more, the minute I do this or I do that more, then, you know, I'm losing out on reaching the audience that I actually want to build a relationship with, which is fathers, man. That's really where I want to holler at, and that's who I want to talk to, other fathers, you know. It's gonna take some time because it is a smaller niche. You know, there aren't that many black father creators out there. There are some really good ones, and they're doing an amazing job, so I don't want to make it seem like, I'm just on this massively limited resource. There are a lot out there, but there's room for everybody. So that's primarily why I don't focus on the unboxings as much, on the sneakers as much. Plus, I think earlier in the year I said we were working on saving and building up our finances and trying to be more responsible. If I did that, yeah, it's easy for me to just take money and blow it on sneakers and clothes and materialistic things. But for me to do that right now with the plans that we have and the way that our finances are set up, it just doesn't make sense financially. And I think that we're in a pretty good spot. Like, I don't think that we're extremely wealthy by any means whatsoever, but we make decent money. But right now wife's on maternity leave, we just bought this truck, we got this rent that we paying. It's just not realistic for me to buy sneakers every week and do unboxings. And there's plenty of people that do, and I highly, highly, highly encourage you to check out their channels. The Super Friends are amazing. Super 5 Clicks is amazing. Norman Nation is amazing. Sneakerland is amazing. All of these people are my people, man. I rock with them 100%. And I try to pick my words carefully because I don't want to make it seem like I'm content shaming or I'm bashing. I'm just saying, for me personally, I have a teaching background. I went to school to be an educator, and then I got into real estate. So, I want to talk about that stuff as well, and I'll get there eventually. But what really drives me, what motivates me, what keeps me going with the posts and creating content is family stuff, man. I really enjoy being a father. I really enjoy engaging and talking to other fathers. I really enjoy talking to other married people and, people that just enjoy traveling and doing things. Even the food, because he asked if I could do more food reviews too. Eating out costs a lot of money, bruh. And again, I think I'm in a position where, I could just splurge and go crazy. But, that would be, number one, very stupid for me personally. And number two, it's not the image that I want to put out there personally. That's not the brand that I want to represent and I want to create. Even, if I got $1 million tomorrow, I'm still not trying to buy a bunch of sneakers because everybody doesn't have $1 million, Obviously, I'm going to buy sneakers and I'm going to enjoy stuff. That's not what I'm saying at all. And I'm not trying to act like I'm Father Teresa or I'm just this. Oh, shucks, man, I don't need nothing. I like nice things. Don't get it twisted whatsoever at all. I really do. Probably going to buy some fitteds this weekend. I don't know. But what I'm saying is, when you have a platform, which I am starting to get, based off the views and everything, you have a certain responsibility. And the last thing I want to do is just make it seem like one way when it's other ways. You know what I'm saying? I hope that's translating and I hope it's making sense. So, guys, I know a lot of you like the unboxings, and I'm going to keep doing unboxings. I'm not cutting out unboxings 100% at all. But, we are going to travel. We are going to eat out. I mean, we do. I'm tired, man. Guys, y'all really don't understand. Like, I keep saying it, from June to last week, it's been non-stop. If you guys want to see that stuff, the videos are there. It's uploaded. I'm not, hiding content. I'm not stashing stuff. I'm editing, putting it out, making sure I'm feeding you guys consistently. But, and also I don't want to make it seem like I'm not taking suggestions or I'm not, you can't say, hey, I want to see this or I want to see that. Because, I'm definitely going to take it into consideration, and I am going to do more unboxings. And we are going to go out to eat. I'm going to take the wifey out on a date. But it's just, that's not, there's so much more to life than just that for me personally, So with that being said, guys, I got some stuff that I need to do. Probably not going to go to the gym this morning. I've really been slack with the gym. Again, you know, transparency. I have been absolutely horrendous with my gym. I need to get back into it, especially since I'm paying for it. But you know, I don't even have an excuse, man. I just gotta get back in the gym. But anyways, I'm gonna holler at y'all, man. I appreciate every single one of you. Please make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share so we can get it across the air. Hit that little bell so you can tell when I'm making new content. Keep sending me feedback. Keep commenting. Keep letting me know what you want. I got you. All right.